Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. In this video I'm talking about a triple penalty an F1 driver has received following the British Grand Prix, as well as a key update on the failure Kimi Antonelli had in Silverstone. So let's start with Antonelli, and he was on course to win the British Grand Prix. He went so much longer than those around him on his first set of tyres, and after he pitted, while he came out in second place, he was on much fresher tyres and was closing down Charles Leclerc, who was in the lead at a rapid pace. But then on lap 41 he suddenly slowed on the hangar straight, and then the car just looked undrivable through the corners. Mercedes tried to fix it through various pit stops, but nothing was working. It was a real struggle for Antonelli, but he wanted to stay out, try and score some points. But because he exceeded track limits too many times, he got a 5-second time penalty, and that took him out of the points. So what happened to Antonelli's car? Well, following the Grand Prix, Deputy Technical Director Simone Resta said in a Mercedes video, as quoted by Crash.net, "A lot of you are asking for information about what happened to Kimi's car in the race. It was simply a front brake duct failure of a part of a brake duct that's called the wheel shield, and essentially 10 laps to the end, we had a failure and the component got loose and started to interact quite a lot with the suspension behaviour and the steering of the car. The car became very lazy and almost undrivable, but Kimi was really resilient. He wanted to keep the car on track and give himself the best chance to score points. Now the car, as I said, was very undrivable, and that's why Kimi went off track a few times. Unfortunately, that cost him a 5-second penalty at the end of the race. Very unfortunate on that component, but another strong sign of performance and resilience from our young driver." Now make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my Formula 1 content and are kept up to date with F1 news. I've just reached 54,000 subscribers, and your support and lovely comments are incredible, and it means so much to me. Thank you so much for it. And going back to Antonelli, and it's a real shame for him. He was doing such a good job in the Grand Prix, and all through the weekend really. He won the sprint, got pole position for the Grand Prix, and was on course to win the Grand Prix. So a real shame for him, but it was good to see him want to stay on track, try and get those points, even if it was only 1 or 2. But yeah, the car was just too difficult to control. He kept going off track and got a 5-second time penalty. Now Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin also got a track limits penalty, but he didn't just get 1 penalty, he got 3. So that meant he got a 15-second time penalty at the end of the Grand Prix. Basically, Stroll was pinged for an additional 3 times for track limits infringements, having already hit the maximum number of 3 warnings before penalties are triggered. So what were these for? Well, Stroll's 4th infringement of the race, and the first to receive a 5-second time penalty, came on lap 33 at turn 18. His next breach was at Copse on lap 35, before a 3rd and final infringement at turn 15 on lap 42, and on each occasion, the stewards noted in their verdict how Stroll left the track without a justifiable reason. Now, given Aston Martin was so far behind in the British Grand Prix, those penalties made no difference to Stroll's finishing position. But yeah, looking at the onboard footage, it was unbelievable to see how much Stroll was struggling with understeer throughout the Grand Prix. So Aston Martin needs improvements to that car urgently. Everyone else is upgrading. Aston Martin need to start doing so, and they're set to bring a big upgrade to the Hungarian Grand Prix. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But that's going to be the video from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.